But guys, the major thing that happened today, obviously, is what? The Book of Boba Fett. I didn't have the topic up, but I'm going to put it up right there. Right there with Sarah.
You didn't finish.
I have not finished watching it. Sarah, did you finish watching this?
I did. I watched the whole thing. I only watched it once, though.
And Dan, you said you finished watching.
I woke up early and watched it again.
You watched it twice.
No,
So
I've only seen it once so far. I'll
okay.
watch it again later.
I watched more than half of it.
Yeah.
And then I had to, get the show started. You guys are wondering why the show started so late. It's because of me. But let me get your thoughts so far on it. So far, I'm liking it. What did you think after completing it? What did you think, Jamie?
I liked what they did. And, basically, the trailer is pretty much just the first episode. So it's not giving away, like, the whole season. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. So, but it only showed, like, parts of... You didn't see too much in the trailer originally. So, basically, the first episode was kind of what I expected, but like it still like blew me away, and it was awesome. I enjoyed watching it. Definitely want to watch it again, and definitely I like what they did. Finally they bring back Boba Fett, and he's an awesome character. So I'm gonna like this show for sure.
What about you, Sarah? What did you think about the Book of Boba Fett? You said you got to finish watching it. Overall, what did you think so far?
I don't know if I'm gonna like it. There's some cinematic choices, some directorial choices that I don't know if I really enjoyed. For example, and this is spoilers, guys, so if you don't want to hear about what happened in the first episode, don't listen. Plug those earmuffs. But I don't really I don't typically enjoy the let's have flashback sequences throughout the mainline story of what's happening now, and let's have flashback sequences that are very long and tell a different story, and then I have to follow both stories and try to figure out where they mesh up at some point, which we didn't get that in this episode. And so I get why, they're showing us what happened to him before with the Sand People, they're, all of that, that's where we left him off, and here he is now. And, he's somewhere in the future where he's taken over Jabba's crime kingdom, and that's where he is present day. But I would have preferred if they just did the Sand People story and just brought us up to present day. If they could do that, I don't really like the back and forth. It's a lot going on, and that's just my opinion. But the story looks good. Obviously they're still doing the same quality as they did in Mandalorian of everything. And so I'm excited to see where it goes. But am I as keyed up as I was with the Mandalorian? No. Mando is my man. I can't let him go though. Haha.
I'll let you guys debate that. But real quick before but that's where it was at the end of the season 2 of Mandalorian.
The credit scene was him going to boat, was him taking over Jabba's old place.
I got you both on camera to debate this.
So I felt like the flashbacks were cool, where you could find out exactly how he came to where he was now. I liked that because I've been always wanting to know what happened to Boba Fett. Where is he? Where is he all these years? And they finally answered that question. So I liked how they did that.
Well, they didn't completely answer it. He's having dream sequences while he's in the healing pod. And so it's just I would have preferred them just tell us that story and then bring us up to where he takes over the, Jabba's kingdom, because there's a whole long story and it's years. Like you said, he was away for years. He was lost and kidnapped. Who knows what he was? And tell me that. And then bring me up to what he's doing today. And otherwise, it's just, what happened here? How does this relate to this? And he's having nightmares again. So is this really him remembering, or is he dreaming and having nightmares? Because that's what he referred to them as. So I don't know to take it as fact, or if I'm taking it as
I think when studios do that, though, is actually what they want happen has happened. That's basically what happened. It's just they're not gonna give us some false narrative. I feel like that's what they're going with. That's the story they're going with. This is what actually happened to Boba Fett in the past.
And but that's just a very thin cinematic reference. You know, it's a thing saying, "Oh, I'm having dreams of the past, so let's do the past shots," you know, that kind of thing. And I'm just like, just tell me that story, and then tell me where he is now. I don't need where he was 20 years ago, where he is today, 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I mean,
just tell me the story.
That's true. A lot of people feel like that, like especially with Star Wars, people would rather that instead of going back all the time. This universe is so big. We have so many characters that we could be talking about. Why do we need to go back in time? I've heard that said about Star Wars a lot. Like, stop keeping this universe so small. Like, everybody's related to everybody else and stuff. But the thing about Boba is that he is such a mystery.
Yeah.
Like, even if we go back in time, we don't know anything about it. We're all
That's why they're doing this.
we're all speculating. Like
Yeah.
how did he get out? Like, how did he survive the pit? I thought, even from what I saw, even the opening, I thought maybe they were just gonna go like he just, you know, like bombed his way. Like, they showed the blowtorch, he blew the torch his way out and saw it, or cut his way out or something like that. They even made it more dramatic. Like, hey, like there was no, like the whole thing where there was no air and he had to go into a stormtrooper's suit and get oxygen first.
Yeah.
To set himself up. They really tried to they put some deep thought into it. It's like, it wasn't just let me just shoot my way out of this. It was a
He got swallowed by that thing. So, I mean, he was in there with everybody else, so they had to get him out.
I mean, of course, I knew that he was going to escape it.
Yeah, of course.
Because, I mean,
It's like, spoiler alert.
They wouldn't do a whole season on somebody
He's
who
in the Mandalorian. It's like, you know, he escapes it.
Right.
It's like, plus, like, even after from the Jedi, they're like, okay, there is more like backstory to Boba Fett than just him getting swallowed by this Sarlacc, and that's it. That wasn't going to be the end of his character. So I knew for years, like, he was not actually going to be dead. It's just when were they going to actually tell us the story of him escaping the Sarlacc,
Right.
and all that. So I'm finally glad they're doing that. Of course, they are branching out now. They're moving on more than just Jedis and all that and Sith Lords. Like Mandalorian, there was the animated shows with Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. So I feel like they are moving on more than just stuff with the Force. They are branching out with all these shows.
Yeah.
Hey, the cowboys of the universe are more interesting than the main characters and the nobility anyway.
And we got Perry Kelly is saying happy Wednesday, guy. Women Crush Wednesday. I am your woman crush for today. It's me. That's right. I'm breaking ground. I am your woman crush Wednesday. That's right. Eat your heart out, Sarah.
Okay. Not taking that one hard. Okay.
She's like, as long as I got my giant glass of orange juice, quote unquote orange juice.
It's orange juice and a seltzer.
Orange juice and the seltzer. Daniel, what do you think about that? Like, little. That sounds like a digestion nightmare. Because it's acid from the orange juice and a seltzer to fight that. Like, is that why you have the seltzer, to fight the acid from the orange juice?
No, it's tasty. I had kombucha orange juice and a seltzer in there a minute ago, but you can't drink 15 gallons of kombucha. Everybody knows why.
No, I don't know why.
Tell us why.
It's the second number because it'll help you. It'll get you to go number 2.
The second.
The Dookie squirts.
Yeah.
Where you're
Captain's log.
Captain's log.
Poseidon's kiss.
Like this show has been.
Poseidon's kiss. Is that what they call turds where you're from? Like,
No,
what is that?
that you don't know what Poseidon's kiss is? So it's basically, you know what it is, Chris?
I have heard it, but I forgot about it. I've heard that in so long.
Is it gross? Do I need to be mentally prepared?
Poseidon's
So
kiss.
basically, it's when I don't know what I'm talking about on the internet.
It has to do with poop, obviously.
Yes. So it's when you're going poop, and it's when the poop splashes the water and splashes.
Oh yes, I remember that. Oh God,
How
Poseidon.
full is your bowl?
Oh
Toilet
God!
bowl.
Why do I remember that? Oh, Poseidon's kiss.
Poseidon's
What do you
kiss.
think? Now that you know what Poseidon's kiss now is, what do you think, Sarah? What do you think?
I think you have too much water in your toilet bowl.
Well, because if it falls from a high
Enough
lane,
for
it's
like
gonna
a splash and slide in there. That's
Well,
too
no.
much.
Wow.
Well, you know,
Wow.
it's the toilet. We don't choose how much water is in the toilet. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do choose your toilet, right?
But, I mean,
Well, this show has gone way off the rails. Overall,
Potty humor. My mama wouldn't like it.
the overall Boba Fett was it is a good episode so far. I've only gotten as far as that fight scene in the streets after he took over Jabba's palace. He said that he wants to be respected instead of feared, and I got to agree with his assistant that might not be the path to go. You're being feared might gain you that respect a lot faster.
See, the Godfather would completely disagree with him because in The Godfather, the young Al Pacino character asks,
Is it better to be loved or feared? What do you think?
Is it better to be loved or feared? And he said, "What do you remember? What he said?"
I don't remember.
Okay, he said to be feared because when you're loved, people will betray you.
They will. Yeah, they'll take advantage.
And
of you.
then this is definitely paraphrasing, guys. So I'm sorry. So I'm not giving the direct quote, but feared people will never want to betray you because they'll always be scared of you.
That
They
you'll
may still
retaliate.
love, and they may still respect you,
Yeah.
even if they fear you. But ultimately, that fear will prevail over all other emotions.
my answer would be both. I want people to fear how much they love me. If you know what that's
Oh,
from.
you're just such a squishy nice guy.
Well, that's from The Office.
You want people to fear how much they love
That's
you.
what he goes. He goes like, "Do you want to be more feared or loved?" He goes, "Both. I want people to fear how much they love me." That's what Michael Scott says in one episode of The Office.
But me personally, what do I think? Is it better to be feared or? I think it depends. It depends on the environment that you're in. And on that planet, feared. I'd rather be feared because
It's a crime planet.
it seems like that's the only message that's the language. It's like fear on that planet is like math. It's everybody understands it. So
It's like math.
oh yeah, math. It's the same because math is the same on every country and it's a universal language.
I thought you said meth, and
Oh no, meth. No, that's on Saturdays.
That would still make sense. Meth is the same in every country.
Yeah, meth is the same on every. Yeah.
Everybody understands math.
Everybody
Knows what meth
understands
does.
meth. Woo! Like yeah.
A9E.
All of a sudden, people are trying to. Like, I'm just like vacuuming for no reason in the background because I'm high.
You get a
on
lot done, though. Apparently.
Oh yeah.
You do math, you get a lot done. You have a lot of energy.
So,
Wow.
So I
wouldn't know.
had someone just messaged me about a talking point.
What's that? What they say?
They said about how No Way Home has grossed 1.61 billion in just 12 days without a Chinese release during pandemic and hasn't even released in Japan yet. So it's made 1.61.
You can't stop that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Did we just segue into Spider-Man?
We kind of did.
real
We,
quick?
Someone wants us to like acknowledge that for like real quick.
Well, then they should
they
put
should
it
send in a
live
super chat.
They should put it in the live chat.
Put it in the box.
everybody
As I
to
say,
see.
do what our friend Perry Kelly did. Put it in the box. Maybe in a
Everybody
super
should be
chat.
watching
Support the
it.
channel. Couple bucks, $2.
Huh.
That way I can pay for Daniel's gas here. Jesus.
$2 worth.
$2 worth of gas.
Yeah. You can buy that man a CBR. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm one of our 2 watchers that are currently watching live.
what? Oh, see, she's already causing problems.
Red alert.
Right there.
I'm causing
Let me just shame her real quick. There she goes. Right there. That's.
Chin chin.
Well, guys, we saw the Boba Fett episode. I still have to finish it, but I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I was watching John Campy, and I think he was saying that he was like, it's okay. I don't know what he's talking about. I loved it. I'm loving it so far. Well, maybe when I finish the last 10 minutes of it, maybe I'll hate it. The whole thing with him fighting his way through, getting that kind of the respect from the what do they call the Sand People? What's that?
Sand People.
To get their
Tusken Raiders.
The Tusken Raiders. I love the fact that they have a fighting style that was better than. But you know what? Maybe because he was so weak and dehydrated and stuff. Maybe that's why that Tusken was able to get.
We don't know how long he was in a Sarlacc stomach.
Like exactly. So my question is this: would a Boba Fett in his prime, fully hydrated, ready to go, would he be able to go toe to toe with that Tusken? Now,
probably not.
I'm gonna see exactly. I'm gonna still say for the sake of what we saw, I'm still gonna say no, because I'm thinking that in the later episodes we're gonna figure out that he was trained by them and enhance his skill, because there's
secondarily trained.
There is in the expanded universe of Star Wars. I mean, if I believe it, if I remember correctly, I think they're not just human; they are human under the mask. If I remember correctly, like the Sand People, they have tattoos and stuff on their face. If I remember,
I'm not sure. I feel like
they're not human.
I'm thinking of there was a Jedi that joined their tribe. I'm probably thinking about a Jedi that joined their tribe.
It made that weird sound.
He's human.
Sand people are not.
That might just be their language, but they're human.
It is their language. It's the donkey thing.
They're
humanoid. Also deaf, and they do by sign.
If I remember correctly, they're human. If anybody's in the chat, like, let me know. Are the Sand People? Are they the Tuskens? Are they human? But I'm not surprised that they have a fighting style that could, beat, Boba and whatnot. So I'm thinking we're gonna learn that Boba was able to, because even before that situation, before Return of the Jedi, he was already a feared bounty hunter, and not to be messed with. So for him to be humbled after accidentally having his jetpack hit by a blind Han Solo and then swallowed whole by a monster and whatnot, and then now he's on a path to be humbled and trained and whatnot. That's the flashbacks. I'm thinking that's what we're getting right now. So I'm curious to see.
I've always liked flashbacks and stuff. So
yeah, you like it. Like there's people that don't like it. They want to see things go forward instead of going backward. There's something to be said about the mystery, because the mystery of Boba was something that contributed to his popularity. Right. So there's a lot that, and I might be one of these people. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to have a show focused on him, because now this is gonna destroy all the mystery that is Boba Fett. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of Boba Fett purists who will not watch this, because it's like, no, I don't want to know, because the mystery of Boba Fett is what makes him more appealing. Right. So this might destroy that for a lot of people. So what do you guys think?
So I googled something about the Sand People. I'm going to change the topic back. So they're non-human, but they will adopt and incorporate in their culture and their society orphans that they find along the trail, or humans that they make orphans. So there has been a movie in The Dark Jedi where somebody takes off their muzzle and they are human. Okay. But they've been raised within the Sand People culture, so maybe that's what you're thinking of. Okay.
I specifically remember a story of a person who joined them and joined their tribe or something. I think he was a former Jedi, something like that. It was in the expanded universe.
The Dark Jedi named Ma.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking about. But overall, from what I'm seeing, we all seem to be on the same page here. That so far, episode 1, you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I did.
Sarah's like, nah. It was like, what?
I am medium. I thought it was nice. There's things that I would have done differently. So, yeah, I'm not gonna judge this one. I'm not gonna say I like it. I'm not gonna say I hate it until I see more of it, because this is just the beginning. It could be downhill from here.
Right.
I don't like. I wanted you to catch me up before you threw me into present day. That's my only comment.
Right.
Catch me up. That's it.
I'm like, I like what I see so far. And I'll finish the last 10 minutes after we finish this show. And who knows, maybe I'll hate it. But as far as going off topic on Hawkeye, I did not like episode 1. I did not like the final episode, but I liked all the episodes in between. So maybe, I don't know, who knows? So, guys, let us know what you guys think about Boba Fett. What do you think? What are your thoughts on it? Put us in the box below. Like, subscribe, and become a contributor. But send us your thoughts on Boba Fett, and maybe we'll talk about it more on another episode.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. I stay turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.